guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial. I definitely wanted to bring the glam for you guys, so I did this super mauve makeup look, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you want to see how I got the look, just keep on watching. I have been so obsessed with this new primer by SMASHBOX. It's a moisturizer and a primer in one. So if you don't feel like putting both or you kind of forget, you're good if you use this primer. And then for the eyes, I'm using the original primer potion by Urban Decay. Moving on to brows, I'm just going to fill them in quickly with my brow wiz from Anastasia. And then we're going to jump right into the eye look. I'm using the new deluxe edition Carli Bybel palette. I love this palette so much. I picked up her original one when it came out and it was really great quality, so I definitely wanted to pick up the deluxe version. And what I'm doing right now is just working in these two lighter mauve shades right into the crease. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to go in and pick up a little bit of a deeper plum shade, and I'm going to work that into the crease as well, but I'm kind of going to only focus it on the outer corners of my eyes. Moving on, I'm placing a nude shade right in the center of the eyes. And then I'm going to pick up the lightest shade in the palette and I'm going to use that to highlight underneath my brows. I did sort of like a baby wing liner. I'm using this liquid liner by the BALM Cosmetics. It was really easy to use, so I really love that. And then to top it off, I'm going to use my mascara and pop some lashes on by House of Lashes. This new foundation by Mercier is amazing. I highly recommend it. You can use it in the summer and you can definitely use it as well in the winter. It gives you a little bit of a matte finish, but not too matte. It's just so amazing and full coverage. For concealer, I'm using one of my old favorites. This is the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay. And I'm just placing it everywhere where I want to conceal and highlight. I'm going to blend it all out with a beauty blender. And then I like to take my large stippling brush. The brush that I use is by Morphe. It's from the Gunmetal collection. I forget the number because it's just rubbed off. But it's just a really big stippling brush. And I just like to blend out any harsh lines. I let the setting powder stay on my face for just about a minute and then I sweeped it all away with my stippling brush. And now we're going to start contouring. I'm using the KKW Beauty Contour and Highlight Kit. And I have a lot to say on this, so you know what? We're going to pause this tutorial real quick. So this has been one of those products where I just keep using it again and again and again because I want it to be good. I expected so much from Kim. I'm a huge fan of Kim. Her makeup always looks flawless. She works with the best makeup artists, so I just expected a lot from her first beauty product. I thought it was going to blow me away, but I'm kind of really disappointed. I think it was really overpriced. It brings a little bit of product, and I get it. It's supposed to be a versatile product, but for the price that she's asking, it's just way too much, especially when the product itself isn't that great. The brushes that the kit came with, I really don't like. I don't even use this, so that should be something that's sold separate. It shouldn't have to be obligated for you to get it with the kit. And then as for the actual, let's start with the contour product. As for the actual contour product, one thing that I do love about it is that it's so easy to use. So if you are a beginner, it can definitely be really exciting for you to get your hands on this because it just glides. It's super creamy. I love the way the product glides onto my face when I'm contouring. I especially like it for the nose contour. I rarely do a nose contour, but this stick makes it so easy that I couldn't help myself. And I do like that the product is versatile. I try to use a lot of the same techniques that I've seen Kim use, which is where she uses it to contour, but then she uses it also to contour her lips and her nose, and she also smudges it underneath her lower lash line, which is something that I've been doing, and I do like it for those things. But once you actually blend the product out, it gets very patchy. I can see my skin through it, and then sometimes it gets a bit red on my skin. So as for how easy the product is to use, super easy. I love how it's so easy to apply, but I hate the way it blends out. It just doesn't look good on my skin. So for that, it has been a fail for me. The actual concealer part, I don't conceal with it, but I do like to pop it on the bridge of my nose, and it really makes my highlight pop when I pop it there. But it hasn't been a really great product. I really hope that she comes out with some more amazing things, but I definitely don't want to pay so much money for a product that doesn't really work for me. I will say the packaging is really beautiful. I love the blush tones, but other than that, I am gonna try to use it when I can, because I did spend like over $50 on it, but I don't think it's worth it. Okay, so now that I got that off my chest, let's move on to bronzer and blush. I always like to apply my bronzer with a really big fluffy brush. And then for the blush, I'm just using a really pretty like pinky mauvey kind of shade. Carving out that contour, and then I'm going to be moving on to highlight, and I'm using one of the gold highlights from the Carli palette. I applied the highlight on my cheeks, on the bridge of my nose, and then I also added it to highlight underneath my brows as well as the inner corners of my eyes. Cannot finish a look without using some setting spray, so that's what we're gonna do now. And then for lips, I used a super dark brown lip liner because the actual liquid lipstick that I'm using for this look is really pale, so I just feel like it kind of tones it down, the paleness, so it's a really great color after you add it to the dark color. And here is the final look. It's a beautiful glam mauve makeup. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.